Hello, David Bradley, the 8-bit Commodore man here. I thought I'd give a little update that the world of Commodore 2024 is indeed happening on November 30th and December the 1st of 2024 at the Admiral Inn, which is in Mississauga, which is just, you know, very close to Toronto, just off of a big highway, not terribly far from the airport. And this is a show that has been going on for decades. It is presented by TPUG, the Toronto Pet Users Group. I first joined TPUG, oh boy, maybe it was back in 1978. And in fact, lots of people came to learn about their machines. The manual that came with the first pet was not extensive. Anyway, it was a great time, very formative, met lots of great people, including Jim Butterfield, rest his soul, and other people who I'm still in touch with. Anyway, if you are interested in coming to the world of Commodore, then you should go to TPUG.CA and look at all the details, and all the information is there, and keep checking in because there will be more speakers and there could be more events added. One highlight, of course, is the trip to Swiss Chalet on Saturday night, which is not mandatory, but it's a fun time. And really, this is a chance for lots of people who loved living in the 8-bit world to get together, tell stories, look at some of the new things that people have done, maybe pick up some things. There's usually some people who are selling things there. I may be selling things. I can always talk about it, but I haven't been good at it so far. And yeah, it'll be a great time. So, hope to see you at the World of Commodore. I don't know if they're going to simulcast this year. One thing I would hope, if they do, that the sound is better, because if the sound isn't good, the people off in the middle of nowhere, across the pond, across the world, around the world, really, if they can't hear, they won't listen. So, anyway, I'm hoping the sound is better. But anyway, it will be a great time if you're in and around Toronto. And also, I know of people who've come from all over the world to drop in and see what's happening. And indeed, I will be there. Rudy from Retro's Rudy Intel will be there, and he should have the last of the pet companion boards. I think there are 8 left, and then there will be no more. Although you can build your own, according to him. He has instructions on his GitHub page and such, so you can do it on your own. And Retro Rewind will be there, and if you contact them, look at their website, retrorewind.ca, ahead of time, they'll bring things to the show so that it doesn't have to be shipped or you don't have to make the journey. And they have all kinds of things, including, I was just doing a video on diagnosing a 64. They have a diagnostic cartridge. And you know what? They have more stuff than I can even think of. One thing I think I will probably do is arrange to get the capacitor kits for the various boards so I can recap. So nice to be able to just get the capacitors you need rather than going into a store and trying to find them all one by one by one, or going online and finding them one by one by one. A great service offered by retrorewind.ca. Anyway, do check the tpug.ca site. Also, they have meetings online, and there are interesting presentations with legends of years gone by, with things that they did way back when and things that they're doing now. So do check into the site of the Toronto Pet Users Group, which proudly has been in existence pretty much since the pet came along. It was started by a fellow named Lyman Duggan and Jim Butterfield. And Lyman Duggan is still alive and kicking. He managed to survive the hurricanes in Florida. And Jim Butterfield sadly has left us. The last time I saw him was actually at the dinner at the Swiss Chalet of A World of Commodore. And it was nice to see him. I had no idea things were taking a turn for the worse as they did. Anyway, I will be there. Rudy will be there. Retro Rewind will be there. I would think, now I haven't heard specifically, but there's another fellow who has vast collections of stuff named Joey Palumbo, and he usually has, 3 or 4 or 5 tables of all kinds of stuff. Anyway, if you're into these machines, going all the way from the original 8K pad up into the Amigas, which I know they're not 8-bit machines, but they're a part of the world of Commodore, and it's a great time. Also, there is something called the freebie table. If you have stuff that you're just done with, um, you can just put it on there, knowing that somewhere, somehow, it will end up going home with somebody. They'll probably be hiding it in the trunk of their car so that their significant others don't see it. But things will find a good home. And a lot of times it's discs, magazines, and boards that are just won't cooperate and come back to life. But really, anything computer related, or even maybe not computer related, bring it to the freebie table. Someone will probably pick it up. I try to avoid the freebie table, but it typically doesn't go well. It doesn't. Anyway, I have been working on a Commodore 64 today, and then I have this is a working drive. This is one that I got that has issues. I need to get back to that. So I will leave you to it. Anyway, thanks for coming, and maybe we'll see you at the World of Commodore. If you have any questions or comments, don't hesitate. Remember, YouTube is very good at telling me if there's a new comment on something, but they're not real good at telling me what if you reply. So if you write a message and then I write you back, and then you write back, I go looking for them, but I may miss something. Basically what I'm saying is, if I don't answer, if I don't respond, if I don't acknowledge, I didn't see it. So maybe write it on another thing. Anyway, Dave Bradley, 8-Bit Commodore Man, signing off for now. Bye for now.